Today I've got another round of Bible journaling tips and crafts. Let's go. Time to jump in to this very first activity. You guys were asking for some easy little things you can make to kind of follow along that random act of kindness gift idea that I gave you guys in a previous video, but you were asking for like women's groups, Bible study activities, and this is definitely it. You only need two things. You need some oversized paper clips and some beads. And when I say beads, you can do letter beads. You can get, you know, super colorful, all kinds of beads. Now, I will tell you, when I ordered these, I accidentally clicked on the wrong size. So these right here are what I would call a medium paper clip. You will be able to put words on it, just not very long words. So if you want to do something like patience or, you know, a little bit of a longer word, you definitely want to go the next size up. But I will link everything from today's video down below so you can, you know, grab it if you want to. But for this, like I said, super, super easy. So I'm going to grab, let's do this rose gold one. And I think I'm gonna do, let's do joy. I'm gonna keep it kind of simple for this first one. All right, now there's a certain way you have to feed these on, just so we're clear. All right, so what I do to make this super simple is, as you can see, you've got your inner end inside the paper clip. That's not where you want to feed. You want to feed on the outer piece of your paper clip. The other thing you have to remember, especially if you're doing letter beads, is you're going to feed them on upside down. And I'm going to show you what I mean in just a second, and backwards, if that makes sense. So bear with me. So for instance, I have the word joy here. I know you can't see it, but it says J-O-Y. And what I'm going to do is I want to feed these on upside down. So I'm going to turn my letters like this, and that is how I'm going to feed them on. But I'm going to feed the Y first, then the O, then the J. So you're upside down and you're feeding the word in backwards. And all you have to do is, oops, I needed to grab one thing, which I think was in here. Or maybe not. It could not be in there, maybe. Who knows? Nope, it's in here. All right. All you're going to do is take your letter. So I've got my Y, and I'm going to feed it through. So I'm going to put it on here. Sometimes they go really easily around the curves. Other times you have to get a little aggressive, but it's not too bad. Just kind of, there you go. Not too bad. So I got the Y on there. Then I'm going to feed the O upside down, which it doesn't really matter. The O is not, it's upside down, right side up, all at the same time. All right, so there's our O, and then Y. J is upside down. I'm feeding it on this piece that's on the outside, just like that. And on it goes. Erg. So easily. There we go. Okay, so now you can see, let me show you right here, how it's J-O-Y, it shows you, and it's the right way. So again, you feed it on the outside, you flip them upside down and feed it backwards. Now, as you can see, they're jiggling around, moving around. So to solve that problem, all I do is I'm gonna take a little bit of super glue. I would not use hot glue because that just adds bulk and gunk to your project. So I'm going to put a little dab of my glue. This is my favorite super glue, the Loctite. And then I'm going to slide, for this one, I'm going to slide my O right into that middle spot. And I've got some oozing out. So then I can push the J up against that. And then I'm going to put a small tiny dot just right here so that I can push my J. I think I said that was the J. Y. Push the Y up it. And then I'll push my J right against it. And it'll hold it there right in place. Just like that. It's already dry and ready to go. And there I have the word. Again, you can, you know, if you want to get some fun, colorful, like these are little spacers. I don't know if I can open this without spilling it everywhere, but I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. So you could do spacers. Why is this not opening? Oh, there's one on this side. Here we go. So all these really thin spacers you could put in between the beaded letters. You can get them with hearts on them and happy faces. So there's a lot of different options for this, but these are just such quick, easy, and then you could just put it on a little card and write a little note. And then let me show you how cute it looks once you get it in your Bible. All right, let's just, oops, we're gonna open this up to right here. All right, I'm gonna just stick this right here. Just like that. And the thing I like about it is the word sticks up. So here, and you can see it, joy, the little word sticks up. I just think that's so, so cute. So again, super easy, 2 things, literally takes 5 minutes to make one, lots of options. So there is your first little fun thing to make for all your Bible journaling and marking of your Bible. Copper Rewards and thought this was one of those apps where you have to do a million things before you can actually earn anything. But this one definitely surprised me. So I downloaded Copper, and here's what you do. First, you start your game, and that unlocks the entire app and gets you your first $10. Let me show you how easy this is. You literally pick a game right here, start playing, and boom. Now everything opens up and you get tons of more games. This is where it actually gets interesting because it's not just one way to earn. You can keep earning through games, there are offers, which I use a lot, and you can even upload receipts on the side. And what I really like is you can actually watch your earnings build over time instead of wondering if anything's happening. So if you've got random downtime and want to turn scrolling time into some extra cash, hit the link in my description, download Copper, start your first game to unlock the app, grab your $10, and then see how much you can stack from there. You can also just scan the QR code for ease. All right, now back to the video. Let's move in to the 30 free tip-ins you can get. So if you didn't catch my last video and are not sure what tip-ins are, they're basically little inserts that you can put in there. I've got several different ones. Let me show you a couple. Not that one. Like they just, you know, they're kind of, they give information. I've got some in, a lot in Philippians. But so yeah, they're just kind of colorful summaries, things you can add to your Bible. So I have created 30 for you guys, a variety that you can pick out. Now, one thing that I've changed since my last video that I did like this is how I print them out. So this is 5x7 photo paper. It's thin. On one side it's glossy and on the other side it's just plain paper matte. Now this is 5x7. I have sized these tip-ins to fit the 5x7, but if you decide to download them, you can blow them up if you want to or shrink them down however you want to. And what I tried to do was leave a little bit of a space on the edge so that you can, if you want to washi tape them in to your Bible, it's really easy. Or, you know, I also use the double-sided tape and I'll stick it in like that as well. So let me quickly go through these and show you what they are and how I use them. So this one is just another just basic tip-in. It's got the Lord's Prayer. This is how I use these. Now I will say real quickly before I forget, I did print on the glossy side and I use Sharpies to write on this so it doesn't bleed. So just keep that in mind. If you decide to print on a more glossy paper, you need to be mindful of what pens you use. But the ones that say prayer for, and I'm going to give you an example, like the fruit of the Spirit, I did it on paper, but here it is. So these are prayers for each fruit of the Spirit. A prayer to grow in faithfulness, a prayer to grow in gentleness, etc., etc. Basically what these are for is on those days where you just can't find the words and don't know what to say, but you know what you want to pray for, you've got a prayer written out. So that is how I am using these cards. So, you know, it could be a prayer for wisdom, a prayer for patience, and then you just write out a prayer and it's easy to just read it off if you don't. I also have, like in the front of my book, the very front is I have this is a prayer like right before I go into study in case I don't know what to say. This is a prayer. My little book is so loved. This is a prayer coming out of the study. So if I don't know what to say, I can just go and pray on that. Then this is just a little graphic that you can put in there if you want to. This one is you just cut it. So it's 4 little graphics you can put in there. These 3 pages, you can do studies of Psalms and take your notes on it. So it's just kind of cute little flower patterns. And then I gave y'all a lot of notes. That was one request, is just a lot of kind of, you know, fun things to write notes on. So let me just quickly flip through these. There's a ton of different ones. And you can download these for free down below in the description box. They are for the taking. So yeah, tons and tons, tons and tons. Yeah, and just keep going, and we keep going. Most of these are, I think there's no, oh, and then I just have some blank paper options. So this is just, you know, if you just want to take general notes, this is one of those that you can cut, another general note, and another general note. So there you go, 30 free tip-ins, free for the grabbing if you want to use them. Hope you like them. Let me know down below what kind of tip-ins you would love for me to make. And next time I do a video like this, drop it down in the comments, because I would love to. I tried to answer most of the requests from the last video, so if you have requests, drop them down below. The last little Bible journaling craft, stickers. So I've got this sticker sheet for you. Now, first of all, if you have a Cricut, you can go get this. My Cricut profile is down below in the description box. If you don't have a Cricut, that's kind of what I'm showing you today. What I did is I just printed this on a full piece of shipping label. That's all it is. It's just one big sheet. You could cut these out. I tried to give you the lines where to cut out so it's a lot easier. You could cut these out and use them as stickers. I'm going to take it a step further. I have got these Avery magnet sheets. So I'm actually going to turn these into little magnets that I can put on my filing cabinet or refrigerator or what have you. So let's go through and do that very quickly. I'll show you how easy this is. So what you want to do is, now this has a sticky side. Honestly, this was an afterthought. I could have just printed this. If you want to do magnets, just print it on a regular piece of paper, maybe cardstock, just to make it a little sturdier, because this is a sticky side. So I've got sticky side to sticky side. I'm hoping this will, yeah, it will. Okay. I'm hoping it'll fit. So if you do want to do magnets, just print it on a regular piece of paper or cardstock. If you want to do stickers, then use the full shipping label. Let's see if I can get this on here without too much trouble. I don't know. I don't know. This could go terribly wrong. We shall see. In real time, y'all. In real time. Okay, I want to make sure it's gonna... Ooh, I don't want to run off. No, no, no. I'm already... I don't want it to run off though. Oh, great. Okay, yeah. See, I'm already in trouble. I should just go print it real quick on a piece of paper. Why am I not doing that? Because I'm determined. Ha! I did it. Okay. So now I've got it on there. Let's give it a little smooth out. And then all you want to do is grab your sharpest pair of scissors, and you should be able to cut these out pretty easily. So I'm going to go through that process on one of these real quick. We're going to use these. These are my, no, those are my fabric scissors. Don't use fabric scissors. All right, so I'm going to just first start. It cuts really easily, so I don't think you're going to have much trouble cutting these out. And I guess you could use an X-Acto knife if you're more into that kind of challenge. I don't know that I could do that, but you certainly could to do it that way. I will say, if you're gonna put these on a fridge, I'm using these kind of just as decor pieces on a filing cabinet, but if you're gonna put these on a refrigerator, I would recommend sealing over them with some Mod Podge or, you know, a clear piece of packing tape. If you have a Cricut, they make sticker paper that cuts on the Cricut, so you could use that as well. All right, so let's just cut out one of these. Let's do this one. I think this is hilarious. This is probably my favorite one. It says, I wanted to go jogging, but Proverbs 28:1 says, the wicked run when no one is chasing them. So there's that. I don't know, I find that quite humorous. That will wrap up today's video. Let me know down below in the comments if you have a request for the next round of tip-ins. You guys last asked me in the last video, which I will link down below if you weren't able to grab those free tip-ins. Y'all wanted some more note-taking things, some little cards, things like that. So I tried to include those in this batch. So if there's something or a specific verse you'd like me to make one for, please drop it down below in the comments and I will include it in my next Bible journaling video. Here are some more videos you might want to check out, and I'll catch you in the next one.